Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Thursday, May the 20th. Today is National Red Sneakers Day. Have you ever owned red sneakers?
I have not.
I have. I really liked them. And then they got ruined and I never got any more. So maybe again someday. Who knows? National Be a Millionaire Day. Have you ever been a millionaire?
I have not.
Nor have I. National Pick Strawberries Day. National Rescue Dog Day. And National Quiche Lorraine Day. All of those things happening today. And it's a Thursday, so we have a Dear John letter. And this is a really interesting one. It's about a friend who saw that another friend's boyfriend is on a dating app, and it's a big, confusing, messy. Well, I posted it on Tuesday on Facebook, so if you'd like, you can chime in there and read some of the other advice. Facebook.com/JohnandHeidiShow.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Now, surveys and studies and such brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. A new study has found a high level of toxic chemicals in American mothers' breast milk. What? What is going on there?
Okay.
I have no idea what that's all about. This is kind of weird, too. A study from Tufts University found people who have consistently weird dreams, Heidi, are usually trying to get through a tough time. Very true. I think that you do have more bizarre dreams when things are kind of rough in your life. Heidi has some of the most fantastic bizarre dreams.
I have extremely bizarre dreams.
She'll wake up, laugh, and I'm like, what's going on? Well, and it's always some B-level celebrity, you know, this person, and we were in a supermarket, and I'm like, what? So, bizarre stuff. Surveys and studies and such, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
This is your Brain on Drugs, brought to you by timeforrehab.com. Garden State cop busted for running a meth lab out of his house. A 50-year-old police officer, Christopher Walls, Long Branch PD, arrested after his coworkers were called to his house because of a domestic disturbance. Somehow, while they were at the house, they were tipped off about his Walter White-like activity. They found ingredients and equipment for making meth.
Oh, my gosh.
And he had that in the basement and in his shed. He had books related to making meth, explosives, and poison. The officer, a 19-year veteran of the department, which is weird. They also found a stash of guns and high-capacity magazines and ammo in an unsecured safe that could have easily been accessed by children living in the home. Anyway, turned into a big old mess, which is really, really sad. Charges of firearm possession during a controlled, dangerous substance offense. Maximum of 60 years behind bars if he gets all of the different convictions. So that's not good. That's what happens when your brain is on drugs.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by channelsurfertv.com. I got one, I got two, I got three stories about Ellen DeGeneres. So first one says, a new report claims Ellen DeGeneres will be ending her daytime talk show. We knew that. That came out maybe a week ago. Second story, Ellen DeGeneres continues to face criticism after announcing she's quitting her show and sitting down with Oprah to discuss it. Ellen hosted her show for 19 seasons, and she beat everyone in the ratings for the first 18 years. And according to some, she beat people backstage.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to say. The reason they plummeted the last year is because there's been some very negative publicity.
Ellen insists that her toxic workplace scandal and sinking ratings had nothing to do with her ending her show. Well, what else would it be?
Oh, I know who she was blaming it on, but
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah.
Well, either way,
But whatever.
the whole thing is super sad, and I've got a link to each of those stories if you want to read them in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of RadioSavings.com. 1 year after leaving the royal duties to move to Los Angeles, now Madame Tussauds has decided the waxwork models of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle probably belong in the Hollywood zone, not with the other members of the House of Windsor. So I guess that's probably where you'd put them. I'm not
I thought
sure.
they wanted privacy. They really probably shouldn't have any of those at all.
I have no idea. Prince Harry says that because he's being watched all the time, his life is like living in a zoo. So
Okay, so maybe stay out of the limelight.
I don't know.
I just don't get it.
I don't either. But, you know, it is...
They keep inserting themselves and
Yeah.
then they complain about it.
Yeah, I don't know. After a 1-year suspension due to the COVID coronavirus, KFC is now bringing back their famous finger licking good slogan. So during COVID, remember they? You remember it was like a year
I remember
ago.
they got rid of
They
it.
said, you know what? Don't lick your fingers right now because of COVID. Now they're like, okay, it's okay to lick your fingers again. Now it's finger licking good again. So there's already people online complaining about this, which, again,
Of course.
if that's the biggest problem in your day today, you've got a pretty darn awesome
Got
life.
it all right.
Photos of a rare and distinguished anglerfish washing ashore on a California beach. These photos are going viral. Apparently, this is something that is not typical. So they got this photo, and now it's going viral.
It's not typical for an anglerfish to wash ashore,
Apparently
or
not.
this is a rare anglerfish.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't even know what that is. I said an angelfish at first, so I know nothing. And one last story. A new viral video shows a dog singing along with its owner as she plays violin.
Oh, cute.
If you want some adorableness, I've got a link to it. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
And it's time right now for Dear John Letters.
Dear John, dear John.
I'm excited to get your answer on this one, Heidi, because I think Heidi's going to be really good at this. But here's our Dear John letter for today. Dear John, not sure what to do. My best friend's boyfriend was hitting on me, so I told her, and then she got mad at me. We've not talked for about 3 weeks, which makes me really sad. So today, I was on a dating app, and I saw her boyfriend is on there. I looked at her Facebook page, and she just posted a photo with him last night. I did get a screenshot of the page on the dating app in case he deletes it, but then I got to thinking, should I even say something? Last time I mentioned that he was flirting with me, she quit talking to me. I want to say something, but I also don't want to push my friend away any more than I already have. Any idea on what I should do? Signed, Confused Friend. I can see where she's coming from because you're going, oh boy, she needs to know this. But when she said he was flirting with me, she quit talking to me. So that would be tough. What do you think, Heidi?
You absolutely tell your friend.
I would say
absolutely.
I would say that seems like the right thing to do. But do you think with the last time she told her, the friend, because she was saying your boyfriend was hitting on me and she quit talking to her.
But if her friend thought that maybe he was hitting on her because she was flirting with him, well, now she can see
That he's a dirty,
that he's
little
got his
dirtbag.
own little...
He's a cheater head.
Yeah. No, you tell. You absolutely tell. And just say, look, I care about you, and that's the reason that I am sharing this
So
with you.
here's an idea. She said she got a screenshot, and it sounds like you're still friends on Facebook because she was on her page and she saw that. So maybe what you do is you send a message just saying, you know what, I know it's been 3 weeks. I really, really miss you. I've got something I need to share with you. I don't want you to be upset with me, but I saw this when I was on a dating app. You need to know that he's doing this, and maybe you just send her a message. I don't know. That's tough.
No,
would it
you
make
have
more sense to just
absolutely have to tell her. Absolutely.
But would it make more sense to tell her in person or to say, to send her a message?
I would send her a message. If she hasn't spoken to you and doesn't want to speak to you, I would send it in a message.
Yeah, that's tough though, because I almost think that needs to be an in-person thing. I don't know.
I would send it in a message and say, I am here for you if you need to talk, but you need to know that this is going on.
Yeah.
I'm always here for you.
Put yourself in her shoes for a second.
Would you want to know?
Would you want to know?
Yes.
Yeah, you would definitely want to know.
It's
And you know what?
It's going to be hurtful, but
You got to understand, she deserves better than that. Every single person. If you're dating somebody who's also going out on dating apps and looking for other people while you're dating them,
yep,
you deserve better than that.
walk away.
Give them the freedom. Say, you know what? I can tell that you're really interested
I'm clearly
in somebody
not
else.
what you're looking for. So
gonna just give you the
why
freedom to
don't
go.
we both just go our separate ways?
Just don't get that. And again, the sad thing is, we get Dear John letters from time to time that don't make it on the air. There are some that, kind of get me fired up a little bit. And again, this one I almost didn't do, but I was like, you know what? I think that we need to put this on here. We always keep them anonymous. Nobody knows who any of these people are. If you would like to chime in with your advice, you're certainly welcome to do that. Facebook.com/JohnandHeidiShow. And if you've got a letter for next week or one of the upcoming weeks here, you could submit them through that same page. And like I did with Confused Friend here, I always keep it anonymous. We don't say who this is. And there are even times where I think people would know who it is, so I kind of change a little of this and a little of that just to make it so nobody figures out who it is. But if you need to submit something, you can do that right through the same page or chime in with your advice. Facebook.com/JohnandHeidiShow.
Addiction. It's not a pretty thing. Addiction can lead to many problems in your life. Addiction can drive away those who love you the most. And addiction can lead to the loss of jobs, relationships, and even your life. Don't let addiction tear your life apart anymore. Get the help you need to defeat addiction and put the pieces back together in your life. Learn more at timeforrehab.com. They want to help. Timeforrehab.com. That's timeforrehab.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Humans are just one of the estimated 8.7 million species on Earth. Yeah, just one. Humans
That's
may dominate the
insane.
planet with our sprawling cities and far-reaching technology, but we are, in fact, just one among 8.7 million species. A 2011 study published in the Journal of PLOS Biology estimated the various forms of life on the planet include 7.8 million species of animal, 298,000 species of plants, 611,000 species of mushrooms and mold and other fungi, 36,400 species of protozoa, 27,500 species of algae and chromocysts. And it's worth noting that researchers did not venture to put an estimate on the number of bacteria. So when you add that in, there's even more.
That's insane.
That is insane. There's a lot of stuff going on there. And now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Do you have a credit card? We'd like to help you get a better credit card. If you don't have any credit cards, we'd like to help you too. At bettercreditcards.com, we have credit cards that offer different things for different people. Some cards offer points. Some cards are designed to help you build your credit. Bettercreditcards.com wants to help you get a better credit card, no matter what you're looking for. See if we can help you find a better credit card at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Now, RadioTravelGroup.com presents a news headline from somewhere in this world. Dateline China. Groups alleging human rights abuses against minorities in China are calling for a full-blown boycott of the 2022 Winter Olympics in Beijing. The games are set to open on February 4th, 2022, which is just 6 months after the postponed Summer Olympics in Tokyo are to end. So they're saying, hey, if you are good people and care about the world, you won't be a part of this.
Yep.
So I don't know what's going to happen. Between now and 2022, anything could happen. So it'll be interesting to keep an eye on all of that. That is a news headline from somewhere in this world.
At WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com, we help you get ready for all the fun holidays throughout the year with fun, silly, and just plain weird gift ideas for your friends. If you have a friend who has a bizarre sense of humor, we've got a gift for them. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com posts a link to something that will make you smile each and every day. Whether you buy these weird gifts or not, it's worth checking out just for a smile. WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. That's WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com.
Now, some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. What a bizarre story. In a desperate attempt to make her ex-boyfriend jealous, a woman in Germany faked an elaborate wedding. Yeah, a TikTok video of her envy-induced antics has gone viral with more than 1.8 million views, thousands of comments that are not necessarily the greatest. 24-year-old Sarah Villard revealed her rock-bottom moment to the tune of Gnarls Barkley's hit Crazy, showing pictures of herself holding hands with a groom for hire, wearing a long white dress.
What the heck?
Yep, I'm crazy, she captioned the video. She lives in Germany. She split from her former beau in 2019. She hatched this envy-inducing plan shortly after, rented out Frankfurt's Villa Kennedy, and rounded up a bunch of friends to play the roles of bridesmaids, posted pictures to her Instagram where she was certain her ex would see them. The craziest thing was she was satisfied with the results. She said, he found out through Instagram and texted me the next day and freaked out because he thought I was cheating on him while we were together. She then blocked him and deleted him on her social media. All of that.
Oh my gosh.
What in the world? How much do you think that cost?
I
don't get it. I'm moving on. I have no idea. What do I even say?
There's nothing to say.
It's weird. It's today's weird news.
John and Heidi.
Now your moment of duh, brought to you by RadioSavings.com. Police had a good idea of who they were looking for. Somebody stole someone's identity, and they purchased a brand new Ford Explorer. And then they had a photo of the suspect next to the vehicle at the dealership.
At the dealership, yeah.
They shared a photo of the suspect on a Facebook page, broadcasting saying anybody who knows this guy. Anyway, it took just a few hours for officers to make a break in the case.
Funny.
Says they, thank you so much. We've identified the suspect. Turns out he is in custody already on a different charge. Police did not reply to requests for more info on what the other charges were. They said officials turned over the case to local prosecutors. So how weird is that? So you steal someone's identity, and then you stand there and get your photo taken for them to post on their Facebook page. Probably not the smartest thing, which is why this is today's moment of duh.
Early to bed, early to rise makes you healthy, wealthy, and wise. This is a great quote from Benjamin Franklin. At InsuranceChicken.com, we know a thing or two about great quotes. We help people get great insurance quotes every day. It's super simple and free to find out if we can make you healthy, wealthy, and wise. Okay, I can't guarantee that, but I can assure you we'd love to help at InsuranceChicken.com. We want to help you peck out great deals on insurance. That's InsuranceChicken.com.
Time now for Is It a Golf Course or Is It a Rehab Center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. Heidi, are you ready for this one?
I am ready.
White Sands, Tampa, Florida.
Oh.
Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center?
I'm going to say that one's a golf course.
And the answer is, sadly, rehab center.
Really? That sounds way too happy to be. It
does. But you know what? When you're going to rehab, you want it to be a happy place.
Wow.
But yeah, it is not a golf course. It is a rehab center. This is a tough game, by the way.
It is.
You have struck out a lot.
I know.
But
I'm
in
aware.
all fairness, I don't think I'd do any better. So I'm just putting that out there. That's how we play. Is it a golf course or is it a rehab center? Brought to you by TimeForRehab.com. This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way courtesy of bettercreditcards.com. Love this headline. 94-year-olds find love during the pandemic. A couple in upstate New York, both widowed twice, determined to hang on to love during the pandemic. John and his girlfriend Joy are both 94. Despite all the restrictions due to pandemic, John and Joy were determined to make things work. She was worth it. It was a pain in the neck, though, John said, maintaining the relationship through the pandemic. John's son, Pete, said the two would call each other every day. It says they find a way to get together. They did whatever it took. What it took, they say, was a return to simple pleasures like long drives to nowhere, batting balloons around the house, and a lot of selflessness.
Oh, how cute
And
is that?
CBS Evening News did a really neat feature story, and there's a video, and there's an image here of these two, and they just look like the nicest couple. But that, you know what? Sometimes that is. The simple things in life are actually kind of the coolest things in life.
That is absolutely adorable.
So, for these two, just a long drive to nowhere. Wouldn't it be nice to be able to do that? I mean,
What?
To just have a long drive to nowhere.
Why couldn't we?
We could, but
do
lately
that whenever we wanted to.
lately we are so busy with so many other things. There's no way we could squeeze in a long drive
Well,
to
not
nowhere.
right now, but maybe when we're 94.
Yeah, when we're 94. You promise? You promise, Heidi? All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. I've got a link to this adorable story and everything else we talked about, and you can chime in on the what is it called, the Dear John letter. You can do that on our Facebook page, but everything else you can find at johnandheidishow.com.